Hey, topic of the day. Today I'm going to talk about baby and toddler clothes and their sizing. Yeah, I know some of you are going to think that that's pointless, so turn this video off. This is for the new parents, parents-to-be, people who are thinking about being parents, and parents with babies and toddlers who are feeling like they're going nuts on this subject. So after 3 babies, and we figured most of this out with the first one, we have figured out that baby clothes sizes, especially for babies, are completely arbitrary. There's no standard. There's no standard even amongst brands. When we had our first kid, and he was about 3 to 6 months old, we found this one brand where the shirts and the onesies fit him perfectly. And then the next size they did too. So we kept buying them. And then we had a couple rounds that we got from places. Originally, I believe we got them as a gift on Amazon, and then the next round we bought on Amazon. And then we bought a round at Target, and they didn't fit the right way, so we took them back. And we were like, this is the same brand, what's going on? So my wife did some research, and she found out that that baby clothes brand had basically the same onesies on the tag, supposedly, but in 5 different, basically, locations where you could buy them: Walmart, Target, Amazon, and like 2 others. One was their website. They all had slightly different measurements and shapes to the outfits and the shirts and the onesies, and therefore the way they fit. Since every kid is different and shaped differently, like that means that, you know, like, we basically had to find, and we found this out about other brands too, that like that brand wasn't the only one, that a lot of them have different styles and different patterns and different things. Like, even if they call them the same shirt, even if that's a 9-month-old blah 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 shirt and it has the same tag on all of them, the ones that sell at Target and Walmart and Amazon and other places may be different lines, like different measurements, different shapes, and it got kind of silly. And then from brand to brand, there's absolutely no consistency. I mean, with the baby now, we had she's 7 months but still wearing mostly 3 to 6 months clothes. Weirdly enough, our second kid was like, he's at the top of the growth chart, and the third one's kind of towards the bottom, like I was. And then the first one was kind of average, like my wife. Yeah, so the baby clothes sizes, if you're a parent right now trying to figure that out and it's driving you nuts, that's why. There's no consistency, there's no standard from brands, even within brands. And it gets a little better in the toddler sizes, but right now my son wears 2 and 3T size stuff. And I say 2 and 3T size because he's got a 2T t-shirt that's extremely bigger than 2 of his 3T t-shirts. Yeah, so, you know, if you're a parent to be, please keep this in mind. Like, you've got to just experiment with onesies and t-shirts and different things. And then, like, both of my sons in their shorts, you know, the bigger one was wearing 2T, 3T shorts for a bit, and he still is wearing the 2T ones, but when he grew, when he turned about 3, the 3T ones were too big all of a sudden. Like, all that extra he kind of packed on to have a big growth spurt, thinned out and spread out with him, and so now, like, the 3T stuff doesn't fit as well again, and he's back in the 2T stuff. And like, his brother is almost the size of him, even though he's 1.25 years younger, and he wears, some of the stuff in his drawer is 18 months, some of it's 24 months, some of it's 2T. And you know, some of the older ones, 3T stuff, he can kind of fit into. So, and like, they just got bought t-shirts where one of them's like 3T and one of them's 4T, and yet they fit like their other stuff. So yeah, all that ranting just to basically tell all of you out there that might either be going crazy on the subject or thinking about being parents, that baby clothes sizes, baby clothes measurements, and toddler clothes are just super inconsistent, no standard. The sizes are arbitrary, and you just kind of have to, you know, look for what works. You know, you can't even measure your kid and go by the size things. because you'll often get something because of their shape that doesn't quite fit right. And when they're that small, if it doesn't fit right, it's rubbing them funny, it's creating rashes, that may be where temper tantrums are coming from. So experiment, be accepting, be relaxed. Don't get too attached to an outfit. We got a couple cute outfits with baby Z, and that may not ever be able to wear because she's just not that shape. So baby clothes sizes. Arbitrary, and will drive you nuts if you don't just go with the flow and be experimental and, just see what works for your kid. And when you find something that works, buy that same brand, buy it from the same place, and be consistent until the kid's size changes considerably. So, hope that helps some of you out there. Chef Daddy 9000 out.